Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for coming to Deb Chanel's 48 World, where we do soap opera reviews. The soap opera we're going to be reviewing is one that aired on Tuesday, August 9, 2016, which was The Young and the Restless. We have as a summary that they give us. Jack confides in Jill about marriage. Neil keeps a secret. Phyllis forms a shocking alliance. Okay, we got Victor. He goes over to see Phyllis about getting rid of Luca, getting Luca out of Summer's life. When Jack comes in and finds Victor there, and they're in somewhat of a heated argument. Okay, we have Victor says, let's get rid of our petty differences to Phyllis. And Phyllis looking at him like, petty? What you, and then, Jack got a hold of her, calmed her down, held her against her own will so she wouldn't go carrying into Victor about what Victor had did to her by putting Marco in her bed. Anyway, we go to Luca. Luca is convincing Summer to push up the wedding plans. Luca wants to elope, but Summer wants a wedding. Okay, with all the bells and whistles. Luca is concerned about her family not showing up. Then we have Kane and Lily are having a fun argument about Summer family tree. Um, well, not Summer family tree, but the Newman, and I guess it would be the Winters family tree project. Kane leaves and Jill shows up and look at the progress the kids are making. So it's really the twins. I forget their names of Kane and Lily's children, and they're trying to make a school project at some summer camp. They're asking them to do a family tree, and they have a large and crazy ass family. So Kane made the little apple tree names of everybody in the family. They just have to help with the structuring on the branches and this, that, and the other. Okay, here we go to Billy. Billy gets caught up in a daydream that Victoria has put him in with marketing her new concept for Brash and Sassy perfume. And of course, he's thinking about Phyllis and him and all this romanticism stuff going on. Anyway, we leave that. We go to commercial. We come back. We have Jack ask Victor to leave, but not before Victor tells Jack to get Phyllis' anger in check before she alienates his granddaughter, which is Summer. Then Victor leaves. Okay, we go to Phyllis. Phyllis goes on to tell Jack Summer and Luca are engaged, and Jack tells Phyllis, okay, I understand you're not wanting to work with Victor, but you do have a plan of action on your own. Is that not correct? She said, of course. Phyllis says, no, but she will think of something because she would rather die than see her daughter get married to Luca Santori. Okay, she said, it's not going to happen, not in this lifetime. Then we go to Summer. Summer sits down with Luca to try to get him to understand that she needs her family support to support their union. Okay? Then we go to Luca. Luca tells Summer he's already told Victor, her grandfather, and he seems to be on board with it and don't really have any issues towards them getting married. But Summer finds that very hard to believe, and she's like, okay. So Luca starts to tell her he wants to start making arrangements, but she tells Luca not right now. She has to go take care of something, and that means she got to go take care of her granddaddy first because she didn't tell Luca to go over there and start over there and put his mouth to her family about, the wedding and this, that, and the other. She wanted to do that on her own, and especially she wanted to tell her grandfather, Victor, okay, herself, not him. And where is Santori's family? You know what I'm saying? Don't he have someone he want to invite? He's only worried about her and her family. Okay, then we go to Jill. Jill is trying to help the children with their family tree at the club when Granddad Neil shows up to enlist his help as well. Then we have Kane coming in to see Victoria and Billy working together in the office on the Brash and Sassy marketing campaign. And Billy goes on to tell Kane to welcome Victoria to the team. And Kane looks very surprised and shocked and confused to this new thoughts or new events happening without his knowledge. Okay, we go to commercial, we come back. We have Neil is telling the children about Uncle Malcolm and his mother and father, but it's very vague information. And Lily's a little concerned that he's not telling more information about his mother and father, meaning Neil's father and mother. Okay, Kane is feeling left out, especially with Victoria and Billy having a pass when Jill walks in and see them lightly arguing with one another. Okay, almost like the Three Stooges. Then we have Summer goes over to see Victor to see if he's really okay with her marrying Luca. Then we have Jack and Phyllis fight about her undermining Summer's wedding plans instead of supporting them. Jack suspects her to support Summer, not try to undermine what she's doing and try to set something else up for her whole marriage to fall apart as far as the planning is concerned. We go to commercial, we come back, we have Kane. He's trying to get Jill together about why she didn't tell him about, Billy and Victoria becoming a part of their partnership and helping with the Brash and Sassy campaign. Pretty much look like she's having the CEO rights to everything. And he's not hearing that. And then Jill just ended up getting all three of them straight all together sold up. She wants to have the vision of competing very heavily and triumphantly over the Newman and Jabot enterprises when it comes to the cosmetic industry. She wants Chancellor's Industries to be on top, okay? And the two other entities, Jabot and Newman, to fall second, third, fourth, whatever. She just want to be first place. And she thinks she has a good competitive team that can make that happen. Okay, then we have Victor's planning games with Summer's mind when it comes to her and Luca. He's trying to make like he's out on board, but really he really ain't really telling her how you feel, but he ain't saying he like everything about Luca either. He just said he wants to see her happy. That is his main goal. So if he has to work behind the scenes to tear up marriage plans or whatever when it comes to Summer and Luca, he's going to do just that because he don't think Luca Santori nor Phyllis feel that he's the best candidate, which he's not. He's all about money and all about trying to take over Victor's business by, getting through his family members. And he see a snake for what a snake is. So he's cool with that. He's ready to take Luca down. He's looking for the challenge. And he said he's going to laugh all the way with taking him down. So we go with Phyllis and Jack. They're still arguing about Summer and Luca. Of course, Jack is trying to be the better person as always. Ooh, he need a better wife. He need a better city to float in because it's just too much going on with that situation. Family's not respecting boundaries. Jack wife sleeping with him and his brother. And that's just too much. It's probably like incest. Anyway, we go on. Phyllis sees she don't have Jack's support, so she falls back for now because she's trying to get her strategy going. But she still has to go and enlist Victor's help at the end of this episode. Okay, then we have Lily ask her dad, Neil, about his parents. Neil is hurting about not being able to have his parents in his life, and Lily can definitely see his struggle with it. So Jill sees Jack at the club and she fills him in about Billy, Victoria, and Kane and their ideas of being the stronger force in the cosmetic industries for the future that will have Jabot and Newman Industries taking notes. Okay. Then we have Phyllis goes over to see Summer and finds Luca there instead. She has small talk with Luca while waiting on Summer to come home. Phyllis is asking Luca because of the pregnancy scare is this why you're rushing the wedding plans in full force? And of course, he says no. He just want to be a better husband to um, Summer instead of just shacking up with her and this, that, and the other. And if they have a baby in the future, he wants to be, all in. He wants the family on board, and he thinks this is the start of something beautiful to come. Who knows? Luca's in his own little memory, mind, or daydreaming, so he's not in reality. Okay, we go to Luca. He also says it was Nicholas' idea for him to speed things up by him telling him he needs to step up his game when it comes to his daughter, Summer. But Nicholas really didn't say it in that pathway of thinking, but Luca just took it and ran with it. Okay, so that's where his mindset of stepping up by trying to marry Summer and keep her out of looking like a slut or a whore, and they just cohabitating together. So he wants to make an honest woman out of Summer and an honest man out of himself by just going on and getting married since he loves her, as he say, and want to do right by her. Anyway, we move on from there. We go to Victoria Watson to see her dad when Summer is pretty much actually leaving from visiting with her grandfather, Victor. And Victoria is not buying that Phyllis and Nicholas, her brother, nor her dad, Victor, is happy about Summer getting married, even though she walks into that conversation. But she knows this, Victor gets in everybody's business, including hers. And he stays in her and Nicholas and Adam's business all the way 100%. Okay, we go to commercial, we come back. We have Victor tells Victoria Summer has the capability to make her own choices as well as you, Victoria. Victoria doesn't get the response she wants from her dad, as far as him trying to stop her from leaving Newman Enterprises. But she comes over and says she just needed to get some of her stuff because she's actually going full throttle, full force with Chancellor Industries to build back up her once baby that she once owned, which was Brass and Sassy. And Victor said, "Go ahead, do what you will, get whatever you want. I'll get out your way." So he's pretty much looking out the window while she's getting all of her stuff. He tells her to get whatever she needs to be a success at Chancellor Industries. Then we go to Kane and Billy making small talk again. Phyllis still talking to Luca when Summer finally shows up and she's trying to figure out was her mother over there harassing her fiance Luca. But no, it wasn't. She was just trying to make her claim that, she watching him pretty much. And that's pretty much what it all boiled up to. Jack is telling Jill about Phyllis' concerns with Summer and Luca. Then we go to Lily and Neil, still talking about Neil finding his mom and his dad, but Neil don't want to share at this time. He don't really care to know where they are, and he don't even know where they are, and he ain't keeping tabs on them. We go to commercial, we come back, we have Lily is telling Neil family is everything to you. Why not reach out and find them? Lily still don't understand, but she lets it go for now. Then we go to Victor. He's looking out of his window while Victoria packs up her stuff in his office. Victor won't even look at her. He's sad and crying, but when Victoria, uh, we just really don't understand why Victor just won't tell Victoria, don't go. I'm gonna make you my successor, but I'm just not ready to give up my company yet. But I need you here as my right hand woman. Okay, can you stay? But he doesn't do that. He's just gonna sit out looking, staring out in the wilderness, talking to her behind his back, and she's looking at him, and she's saying all the right things, but he just won't address her at this time. I'm like, Victor, what are you scared about? The girl is not gonna take your company from you. She's only gonna just make it better. But yes, we know you don't made it to be a man's world, a man business world, and they don't want to respect your daughter because she's a woman. But it just is what it is. You could be a little bit more caring and understanding, and supporting her a little bit more than what you're doing instead of sitting over there looking out the window crying. I mean, really. Anyway, we move on. Kane and Billy still trying to make sense of why Jill does what she does. Kane says Jill believe in family. Period. That's what she's trying to teach you, Billy, you crazy, stupid boy. But anyway, Jill and Jack still talking about Phyllis and her behavior of lately. Then we go to Phyllis and Luca. They're both lying about their true feelings for each other in order to protect Summer. I'm like, Summer's not a little baby. Y'all need to stop trying to protect her. Let her make her mistakes. Let her learn from them and move on. That'll make her a better individual. Don't you think, you guys? Okay, you're moving on. Phyllis tells Summer. Her and Luca talk, then let her know about what she needs to do for us with wedding preparations. Then she pretty much leaves. Phyllis leaves, like I said, then and calls Victor once she gets outside their apartment door to tell him she will work with him to end this wedding between Summer and Luca. And Victor said, "Oh, I was expecting you to call, but I wasn't expecting you to call this soon. But ooh, something must have happened to trigger you to want to come work for me. But okay, I'll keep you in the loop when I make my plan. So we're on the same team. Okay, goodbye." So that's pretty much it for that episode that I'm sure you all saw, but I never got my chance to give you my take. And I will come back tonight to update you on Young and the Restless that aired today for August 15th. Okay, blessings. Bye bye.